What's up, homeschoolers? I'm Rebecca, and this is Watch Me Homeschool. Thanks for joining me today, where I share with you my journey that's real life, no nonsense, of creating a pre-K homeschool. And I'm excited because I've got another unboxing for you. I'm trying on borrowed time right now to squeeze in a few videos, and it's from Lakeshore Learning. And the box is pretty big, so I don't know if I'll be able to show it, but Lakeshore Learning. And I don't even know how I found this. I've obviously heard of them before, but I don't know how I think I probably searched for something specific, and then they popped up, and then I just kind of went nuts on their site. And I spent probably a good 2 days going through their site and pulling things into a list. They let you make a shopping list, and pulled everything in there. And then I kind of went through it and pulled out a separate list, which was like priority things that I wanted to buy right now and start off the school year with. I definitely think I would go back later on in the school year and purchase some other things, but I want to see how things shake out. I want to see how things go. I didn't want to spend a ton of money. And so I did purchase, I don't know how many, 1, 2, maybe 5 or 6 things that we can start off the school year with and see how they go. And then I can kind of fill in the blanks with some of the other things from my list. Maybe I'll do a video later of like just what's in my list to show you some of the things. But I think that having, like, you don't need to order everything right now for the beginning of the school year. That's what I've already kind of figured out. And you don't need to have everything, because I was going through and I'm like, oh, his school had that, or oh, his school had something like that. I don't have to have all that. Like, I'm not an actual preschool. I'm not an actual VPK or pre-K school. Like, I'm doing the best I can. So there's all the manipulatives and all of the things, and we don't need all of them. I do think that as long as we keep everything in good condition, I would probably resell these like on Facebook Marketplace, and maybe then use some of that money to purchase some new things maybe midway through the year is kind of what I'm thinking, if it's not something that we're going to need the whole time. So I'm starting off the year, and I'll show you this first. This is probably my favorite. So this is Block Play People, and it's just a set of figures with all different careers: fireman, doctor, army person, another medical professional, mailman, probably plumber, maybe lawyer, I don't know. Oh, they're right here. Hello. Teacher, scientist, pilot, businesswoman, blah, blah, blah. So I thought that this would be great. We can use this for counting. We can use this to talk about jobs. We can use this to talk about people, to make up stories, to be creative. Like, he can play with them in free play. Like, there's lots we can do with them. And so what I ordered were things that were actual things. I didn't order a lot of worksheet stuff, and I didn't order a lot of things that maybe, like, they had some magnetic fishing things for letters. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. He'd love to go fishing for the letters. I was like, you know what? I could actually probably make that if I wanted to. Like, we have magnets. We have every kind of letter, little thing you can imagine. And so some stuff I didn't need to be paying $30 for. I could just totally make it myself. So I put a lot of things on my list, but that doesn't mean that I'm purchasing them all. They were more just like things to give me an idea of other activities that we could do, and maybe I makeshift it myself. So this I did purchase. This I think is going to come in handy. I thought this was really good. I'm excited for this. I think you'll have a good time with that. This I'm also very excited about. So this is going to be school/home because, you know, he still takes a bath, and I thought this would be great for a new bath toy. So it may not be part of mommy's school, but it's basically like a floating thing, like they're foam blocks, and then you can build on the water. So they all float, and you can do buildings on top of the water. And I just thought that that was really cool because it's going to teach so many things. Like it says, children explore balance and problem solving on the water. So, I mean, we could use this for mommy's school, or he could just play with it in the bath. So I think that it'll be a really good addition. I'm excited for that. Some of these are actually on Amazon, so if I find the Amazon link to something similar, I'll put that down below, because I think I had to pay for shipping for these, and I was kind of mad about that. These I'm excited about. Alphabet Learning Locks. I have some glare. There we go. So basically it's the capital letter and then a picture on the back that starts with that letter, and then the lowercase key to actually unlock it, and they actually unlock. So not only can he just play and see what key goes with what, but like we could actually do some fun things where I get a rope and we actually, like, you know, lock things up, or I, you You know, like we could do so many fun things with this. So we could use the lock on a real life object that starts with that letter. Like there's just a lot of cool things. So I don't know that he would need these for the entire school year. Like, unless he really loves them, this is something that I think we could use in the beginning, get him excited, make sure that he's good with his matching. And then once you kind of know that, yes, you need to keep it up, but we don't necessarily need this manipulative for an entire year to keep teaching him or keep reviewing that skill with him. We could review it in other ways. So I think this would be great to get him started, get him excited, and then we could maybe take good care of it, keep all the pieces, move on, sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Someone else could use it in their homeschool. We could take that money and buy something else. So I'm all about doing that. Slime. I know that he loved this at his preschool, and I think it will be fun. I think it'll be a good kind of like getting started for the day or break in the middle of activity things or however we're going to use it, but he'll love it. It'll be fun. We may not keep all these. I might share these. It's a set of 6, so I might share these with someone else that I know, just to, you know, we don't need all of those, but I think that would be really cool and he'll have fun with that. And then I got these 2, which I think will be cool. And if these work out, I may purchase some more workbooks from them, but I started with these 2. So this one is Dot and Learn Journal Alphabet, and it looked really sturdy. I mean, the pages are, I don't know, yes, you can rip them. They are paper, but they're pretty sturdy, and it's full color bound, and everything is for the daubers. So we have a bunch of these daubers. I got them at the dollar store. And I think that these would just be great starting things to kind of like get in the flow of it. Easy. He liked the daubers. They were fun. So it's all letter sequencing, a lot of that. You know, finding the letters, a lot of that. Doing a maze, telling what colors to do different things. So like F is red, find all the F's that are red. G is yellow. So I mean, it's similar exercises, but you know, for different days. So I do think that this was relatively expensive for what it actually is. Let's see how many pages. 20 pages. It was like $6, $4.99. I don't know. But like I said, I was just impressed with the quality of it. I thought it would be nice and easy and inviting to use to get started before I go to like the black and white worksheets that I printed off of Pinterest or something. So figure like this will be good to get started. So that's Alphabet. And then this one is Dot and Learn Journal Counting. So basically the same idea. Let's see if it's 20 pages as well. Yep, 20 pages. So missing numbers, 10 frames, which I know we have to deal with that. I think that's part of like that new math. How many are there? I'm reading this backwards. Counting, because I think a pre-K learning goal is that they have to go up, be able to count up to 20, which he can do. He can count past 20, but, and he can physically count them, but like as far, they call it counting objects is the benchmark. But why doesn't this, no. See, so you have to dab it that many times in that section, but recognizing and writing the numbers, I think it's only up to 10, so I don't know. But those are on our list. I have a list of benchmarks that I put together. I will be figuring out how I can share that the best way. I'll probably do a specific video on that. But so everything that I'm doing, either it's just fun, or it's just generally educational, or it specifically speaks to one of these benchmarks that I've been researching from lists of pre-K goals, benchmarks, learning concepts, whatever you call them. Again, I'm not a teacher. So that's everything I got, again, from Lakeshore Learning. I'm excited. I'm happy with what I picked. And I definitely, like I said, I think there's more that I could purchase from them, but I wanted to be measured and not just kind of like buy the farm and like buy everything that there was, because the list that I put together was significant. So we'll, like I said, we'll go through and see what he needs, what he doesn't need, what he may need more help with, what I feel like a manipulative would do us good. Some we could just do worksheets, some we can just talk about. Like, again, I think getting to know your child and where their strengths and weaknesses are and what they're going to need more help with or less help with is really cool. So I'm excited to be finding out those things and helping him along in his path, and you get to watch it all here on Watch Me Homeschool. So thank you so much for joining me today. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel so we can hang out again. Like this video on your way out so YouTube will tell other homeschoolers about it, and leave me a comment down below. What did you think of this stuff? What was your favorite? Have you ever ordered from Lakeshore Learning before? What are some of the places you like to order from? You know, do you have a budget for things that you're purchasing? Have you splurged on some things? Let me know all of it. I would love to know. I think creating a community here is good, and I'm excited to get the comments from you and read them and respond to them. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will see you on the next one, and go ahead and have fun homeschooling. Bye. Off.